Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm RJ. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. This is the first episode in our Chiliad Mystery Week, which means I'll have 5 brand new Chiliad Mystery episodes coming at you, one for each day, taking us through Friday. And I also have some live streams planned as well, so hopefully you guys can join up. Thanks again, guys. Let's start it off with the most common question that I get here at the channel, and that is the jetpack in GTA 5? Now, we all know it has not been discovered yet, but there's some massive clues to its existence. And for those of you who have not played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it was a very iconic part of that game. Once you fight your way through Los Santos and then through San Fierro, eventually you can infiltrate Area 69. And at the bottom of that military base, you can find the Black Project, which is the jetpack. So CJ steals the jetpack, and then you can use it from that point on. All of my friends were huge fans of that game. I remember we used to hang out and play tons of GTA San Andreas. Unfortunately, Grand Theft Auto 4 was kind of a step back. They took a lot of the things out of San Andreas that we loved so much when they took it to the next gen. Grand Theft Auto 5 brought a lot of those things back. And of course, when you come to the highest point of the mountain, you can find the Chiliad mystery mural, which has a huge clue that the jetpack might be part of the game. Man, this thing almost looks like ancient hieroglyphics at this point, but I did want to talk about the significant clues to the jetpack here in the game, as well as give you my theory on who has the jetpack. Maybe we can still get it from this particular person. Could it be CJ? Because we all know Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, CJ was the last character who had it. But thanks again for joining up, guys. This is going to be an epic week. I have 5 huge episodes. This one is definitely going to be a big one, guys. Let's start off, of course, here on the top of Mount Chiliad. You'd be surprised how many people are still purchasing Grand Theft Auto 5 to this day. So they come up here, they see this mural for the first time, and then they come onto YouTube, find Trippy Commentaries, trying to figure out what is going on with the jetpack, how can they unlock it. We know there's some troll videos here on this website. There's definitely some misguided steps, going to the military base and the prison, spending some kind of crazy amount of time there. That does not work. The jetpack is still yet to be discovered. It might not even be in the game at this point. But once again, the fact that Rockstar has given us so many clues is very, very suspicious. You have this jetpack here on the bottom of the mural. I do want to point out that it doesn't seem to be the central part of the mural. It doesn't seem like the main thing we are unlocking here. Maybe the jetpack would be here at the top, or at least in the middle. It just seems to be 1/3 of what we need to solve this elusive Chiliad mystery. You have these lightning bolts, and we also know that the mural has been represented in different parts of the map as well. At this time, I could say that the UFO is the most significant Easter egg that we found here in the game. There's multiple UFOs. The one over Fort Zancudo just has a very eerie look to it, but still, the jetpack is really what we all want. So for those of you wondering why the top of Mount Chiliad and the jetpack coincide with one another, it all has to do with the mural, but the mural is filled with paths, and they all take us to different locations. So the second location where we can find 2 jetpack symbols, and for some reason, one of the most significant locations in the entire game, is the Altruist camp. This weird hippie / cult camp, I guess you can call it, over here on the edge of Mount Chiliad, far in the distance, has so many different clues and so many riddles, and the one that stands out the most to this day is the jetpack itself. Rockstar did add a couple things to kind of mess with us and make these symbols even harder to find. Normally when you come to the Altruist camp, the residents here will be hostile. You'll have a bunch of naked people shooting at you, which isn't exactly ideal conditions for exploring. I did complete the Altruist cleared missions, so we don't have to worry about them. Another thing is you have to come here at the exact right time for the sun to shine down on the ritual stone, and that shadow is what creates the jetpack symbol. This symbol here is the same exact one found on the mural. You can see the gondola hut is in the distance, but this is actually kind of genius for Rockstar to make the symbols hidden by using the sun to create the shadows. It's so epic, and it just shows you that the jetpack has something to do with this whole mystery. Why would they hide it so well for it to mean absolutely nothing? Now this jetpack symbol on this building over here is interesting as well in an entirely different way. You can very faintly see it on the door here. Let me bring up the jetpack from San Andreas. That'll give you guys an idea that they're actually representing that one right there. This is when you first pick it up from Area 69. You can see this is what the truth wanted. I don't blame them. But the same exact outline there of that jetpack is represented here at the Altruist camp on the doorway. So Rockstar represents the jetpack in two different forms right here at the Altruist camp, along with all these different suns. There's a cave below as well. There's a lot going on here, and we will revisit this place again in an upcoming episode. But why do they represent the jetpack here twice? Let me know if you guys have any theories on the Altruist camp. But believe it or not, the jetpack is represented in an even bigger way. Check this out. Here we are at the Noose HQ. Now this is a perfect place to get a free buzzard. Maybe Rockstar wanted you to come to the top helipad, jump into the buzzard, and fly up high to get the bird's eye view. Because for some reason the parking lot is in the shape of the old school jetpack as well. Check it out. You have the two center chambers there with the things on the side that have the fire. I'll bring up the jetpack one more time. You can see the thrusters. For some reason, Rockstar represented the jetpack once again at Noose HQ. And Noose has been in multiple Grand Theft Auto games, so maybe they have something to do with it. Now, not too far away, if you fly towards Los Santos, one of the buildings that stands out more than any other is the Penrice building. And the one thing that I feel like is linked up to the Penrice building is the Epsilon. The Epsilon used the same exact light blue as the Penrice building. So why are they linking up the Penrice building as well as some of the other clues? I know you have the eye, the shoot for the stars, but another thing about the Penrice building is it's shaped like a gigantic jetpack. So maybe they are linking up the Epsilon Colt with the jetpack itself. There's a bunch of things you do for the Epsilon Colt, and for me it seems like that whole thing is kind of unresolved. Maybe that's another open-ended mystery, but here is the Penrice building. I've shown this off before. Hopefully you guys have seen that episode. I'll put a link in the description, but you can see the two cylinders on each side. One end is flat, the other end is kind of rounded, and it is definitely another symbol for the jetpack. Why would they put all of the different hidden messages all into one building? Of course, like I said, linking up to the Epsilon as well. I will say you guys really seem to agree with me that the Penrice building is representing not only the jetpack, but you have the spider webs on the bottom. So this could be one of the biggest clues we have, this gigantic building. But we do know if there is one place that is the mecca for all things Easter eggs, that is found at Lester's house. Let's check that out for what is possibly the most mysterious jetpack symbol of all. Wait, why is Master Chief shorter than the dude in the pink bathing suit? Shouldn't Master Chief be the biggest one? And it kind of looks like he has a creepy face or something. What's going on here? Is he an alien? I don't know what's up with that. Thanks to all of you guys who hit me up with your theories on the Cry Cave. We will have the Cry Cave live stream coming soon, so definitely watch out for that. Now here at Lester's house, the jetpack symbol here is an astronaut with a jetpack. That's kind of cool. Maybe we will eventually go to the moon here in Grand Theft Auto 5. That might be Grand Theft Auto 6. Now one thing that stands out to me here at Lester's house is this book that says Surveillance, because on the cover you can see circled is CJ, as I mentioned, possibly the guy who has the jetpack. So if you have the jetpack symbol here as well as CJ on a book that says Surveillance, does that mean Lester is surveilling CJ? Maybe Lester knows about the jetpack. So is the theory that CJ has the jetpack? Can we somehow get it from him? There's rumors that eventually San Fierro and Los Venturas will be added to Grand Theft Auto 5 to complete San Andreas. So if that happens, will CJ actually come back? Well, I think that someone else has the jetpack, and we have some evidence here in the game. Let's check out the jetpack here in Grand Theft Auto 5. This is an exclusive cutscene in GTA Online that only plays the first time that you die. You can see Chris Formage, the leader of the Epsilon cult, hovering in front of you. So is he able to naturally fly like he's from Never Neverland or something? Or is he using the jetpack? You can see the way he hovers, it kind of goes up and down, and if you listen into the background, you can even hear what might be jetpack thrusters. It is very mysterious. I know this also might be a dream or some sort of visual, but I'm taking it as possibly Rockstar's winking of the eye, or proof that the jetpack is owned by the Epsilon cult. Let me know what you think. This is a very mysterious cutscene. Damn you, Chris Formage. Give us the jetpack. Why are you not turning around? How come your back is away from us? Is there something back there making you fly? I think so. So on top of all of that, you even have the Mackenzie Airfield hangar here, which is an exact replica of the hangar from the movie The Rocketeer, where the Rocketeer very first puts on the jetpack. If you look over here, Jack Sheep is another reference towards the Rocketeer. R108 is the runtime of the movie. You can commonly see a yellow biplane landing here, as well as the artwork on the side of the hangar. That biplane can be found in the movie, and if you scramble the letters of Jack Sheep Tri-Manifold, it makes up Jetpack Confirmed. So is the jetpack in Grand Theft Auto 5? You guys be the judge. There's so many different hints and clues. There has to be something going on. Definitely stay tuned because there's a lot more that I have to show off, especially as part of Chiliad Mystery Week here at the channel. Thanks again for being part of the episode. Stay tuned. I'll have another new episode for you tomorrow, as well as a live stream. I am going to do another episode of our Skyrim live stream playthrough. Now, what we're going to do is start to name the most badass weapons and armor after you guys, so definitely tune into the live stream because we might name maybe our hammer or our sword after you. Shout out to Gaia Legend. We could possibly name the armor the Gaia Legend armor. You never know. You could have the most badass armor in the entire game named after you, so make sure to tune in for that. But thanks again, guys. I greatly appreciate you. Stay tuned throughout Chiliad Mystery Week. Maybe we can find the jetpack. Is the jetpack in this box right outside the Mackenzie hangar? It would make sense. Let's check it out, guys. Stay tuned, and as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends.